Hello, students. You are reading for comprehension. Pete the Sneaky Panther. For the teachers, please refer to the bottom of the page for the core curriculum standards. When reading this, the objective is to try to get the students to read ahead and to comprehend, as most of you do. Let's read the story together. Peter, also nicknamed Pete, was a sneaky panther. Pete was so sneaky that he would creep into the woods without the other panthers seeing him. Panthers can smell other animals' scents, and Pete had a nice scent because Pete was the neatest panther. He always cleaned his part of the den. He took care of the younger panthers. One of his friends, Christopher, was hurt badly by Jimmy the jaguar, but Pete took care of Christopher's offspring. Christopher and his wife Judy had 3 boys and 1 girl. They were all grateful to Pete. Although Pete was neat and kind, he was sneaky. Some panthers thought he was creepy. One day, Pete snuck away. He ran to the southern part of a marsh. One part of the marsh was so large that he almost drowned. Pete fell off a log. His ankle twisted and he could not support his own weight. Pete turned upside down. Pete was in the water. He was turned upside down. He tried to swim, but the current carried him forward. He was out of the marsh, but he was near the middle of the ocean. The current carried him farther into the ocean. He was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. He was able to untwist his ankle. He almost landed on an archipelago. An archipelago is a group of islands. His paws would not allow him to grab the beginning of the archipelago. He slipped again. He saw Jimmy the jaguar. He did not want Jimmy to help him. Jimmy crooned to the other jaguars. And the other jaguars surrounded Pete. Pete looked afraid, but he did not cry. One of the jaguars moved toward him. What do you think will happen to Pete the Sneaky Panther? Teachers, help the students try to think ahead. Pete ran into the southern part of the marsh. What caused him to run into the southern part of the marsh? Look at the marsh and see why this might be dangerous for Pete. Next, let's review our vocabulary from Pete the Sneaky Panther. Afraid, archipelago, creep, creepy, crooned, current, drown, drowned, grateful, jaguar, marsh, neat, neatest, peninsula, sneak, sneaky, support. Now you say them. Afraid, archipelago, creep, creepy, crooned, current, drown, drowned, grateful, jaguar, and some people say jaguar, marsh, neat, neatest, peninsula, sneak, sneaky, support. Very good.